Hello everyone. Today I will show you how to use the data cleaning function using Microsoft Power Query option, Excel Power Query option. So sometimes we might have a lot of data like this. This is a file from Statistics Canada, and we got some export and import bill information. And if I drag the file, then it is a lot of data. And from this data, I just want to know that what is the trade deficit. Trade deficit appears when there is when the import is greater than the export. So if I deduct export minus import, there will be a negative sign. That means that the import is greater than the export. Or it can be a surplus, that means export minus import. So export is greater than import, then it will be a surplus. So my responsibility is to find out what is the deficit or surplus between export and import. And if I look that there is two tab here, import and export. And import is divided into two functions, customs and balance of payment, and both are divided into two functions. Custom is divided into unadjusted and seasonally adjusted, and balance of payment is also divided into two functions. Export divided two in function, and balance of payment is also divided into two functions. And what I can see that this is the date, and this is the unadjusted and adjusted value of different transactions, different import and export bill amount. And I'm not I do not need to know what is the seasonally adjusted or unadjusted or any other things. If you are a data analyst, so your supervisor might ask you that we have all this data, and you are an engineer, and your responsibility is to analyze data. And so what we'll need to do then, they will might ask you to find out what is the difference between export minus import. So at first I have to see that how the function are actually created. Import divided into two function, and export is also divided into two functions. Is custom and balance of payment, custom balance of payment, and custom is also divided into two, seasonal adjustment and unadjusted function. So right now I want to load it in Microsoft Excel Power Query. So Control T, all the data is selected, click OK. Selected is all everything. Now data from table and range. It's taking typically a little bit long. Okay, now all the data is loaded, but what I can see that there is a null value showing. So it is import, but importer should also be on in this row position too. Export should be also in this row. And I also need to fill up this column with custom, this column with balance of payment, this column with custom, this is the balance of payment. So there is an easy option in Excel Power Query editor. Excel Power Query. Select these two files. There is option transform, is fill. If I click down, then it will look. It is now up with import and the null value, and it is now filled up with the custom in the null position. So right now I want to unpivot something, such as like this date. The value, if I unpivot it, then what will say? I just want to show everything uh, in a row position. Let's see what actually happen on pivoting. So if I click select this uh, 16 January and click shift enter, shift end, select all the data, and there is a function it's called unpivot. If I click unpivot column, now, now it has been divided into two category that is based on the date and also in the value. So what was before? There's uh, it was in a row position, but I am now unpivoted it in a column value. And if you sometime do any mistake, you can click the cross button so you can undo your current uh, work. So I'm here. Now what I want that I want to separate the 16th January into two row. There is because I want to write it as a date function. So I can write it right now as a date function. So right now what I'll do, I will try to split it. So there is a function, it should be split by delimiter. It's called select custom delimiter. I will select enter custom delimiter comma semicolon. I'll not use anything. I'll just split at custom means a space hash and there is a hash button. So if I click yes, okay. Now you see it has been divided into two column, and one is only the 16th the January. And if I can drag it on here, and right now I want to multiply it yeah, and to add 2000 with all of this value so that I can get the exact year. So click select add 2000, click OK, and right now you are now seeing that the year is showing on this row and it is the month. So what do I need to do right now? I want to merge this two rows. So click shift and I want to merge these two columns. So merge and separator, it should be a space at least and the new column name should be month. Okay, okay, fine. So right now write it down as a date function. So date. Now it has been written down as a date function, and I want to move this date to the first column. Now you can see that there is a import, and export. Now what I want to do, I want to pivot this whole column to its value. So that I'm just trying to show it at first, and you can easily understand that what is actually going to happen. So click on this and the pivot column, and value column is asking I will pivot it with value column. I click OK. Now what you see that the import what was my previous column. My previous column was import. Now the import and export has been pivoted, will be pivoted into two column, import and export, and the value will be segregated, will be written down underneath it. You can see now that import and export are to column value, and the value of both import and export are on the just below of it. So my task was only to get the difference between export minus import. So I need a new column. So if I click add column and click subtract. So I'm just showing you another thing that if you want to add, if you click import function, import value first, then it will be import minus export. As I select export to column first, then it will be export minus import. So we click subtract. It's now asking for use value in a column. I'm using a value in a column. Import, so it is now asking for import column. Okay. So right now you are seeing that 45,518 minus 46,000 is minus, and it is greater than this, so it is on positive value. And I can rename this as trade deficit slash surplus. Enter. And I'm almost done. So what I will do, I will click on home, and if I click close and load, then it will give me my desired output. If I click close and load, you can see what it actually made the output. So right now it is a month basis, seasonal adjustment, import, export, and its trade deficit. So my responsibility was, what was my responsibility? It was the unadjusted, adjusted. I am now segregated everything, divided everything by import and export, and got the trade deficit between export minus deficit between export minus import, and its basis is also showing on my raw data, and my basis was custom balance of payment, and you can see that basis was basis of payment, custom, everything, balance of payment, custom, balance of payment, custom, and in my first data, actually at the beginning I fill up this value. So you can see that this was empty. So at the beginning, what I did, I fill this column with import, 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 and export, export, export. And the next column, I fill this, that it is custom, and this is also custom. This is balance of payment, and this is also balance of payment. This is custom, and this is also custom balance of payment, and this should be balance of payment. So at the beginning, I just what I did, just fill this now value with the value, and after that I segregated, uh, unpivoted the whole data, unpivoted the data, and after that also pivoted the import value, or import export column to a row option, and got mother trade division surplus. I click on here. Now, yeah, we can also see that everything is showing on here. If you want to do any correction on here, you can also do on your desired thing. So click close. So this is the actual query option, and hopefully you all understand. And then my next future video, I will try to show you some more advanced level of data querying.